Elvis Presley. Caden McClure. Background information. Elvis was born on January 8, 1935, in Tupelo, Mississippi, to Vernon Presley and Gladys Presley. His upbringing was a struggle, as he grew up in poverty. Once Elvis turned 13, his parents moved him to Memphis, Tennessee. Elvis finished high school and became a truck driver to earn money. What social norm did he break? People were majorly upset, because at the time people would never dare talk about these terrible things in such a song. A lot of older people at the time also disliked Elvis's tone in the songs. Younger people calling the style rock and roll, as it had a jazz influence with a new style of guitar. In fact, over time Elvis's nickname became the king of rock and roll. Music was not the only thing Elvis changed from a societal norm. Elvis loved dressing and styling his hair extremely different from the other people at the time, wearing leather jackets and having his black hair slicked back with oil. Consequences for his actions. Since Elvis was such a Satan worshipper according to society, Elvis had trouble coming into the mainstream with the music. But once he eventually did make mainstream in the USA, there was no stopping him. Effects Elvis had on society. One of the main things people were upset about was his movements on stage and his dancing. Elvis moved in such a way that made people want to turn it off. His movements were so controversial that when he was filmed with a camera at the time, the camera would attempt to avoid Elvis's dancing. Elvis was a creationist with everything he did. People were mad at what he did. Elvis Presley did so much to the state of music at his time and changed so many things so fast people were not sure what to think about him. My thoughts on Elvis. Elvis' success was not a fad. By 1965 his name was considered a legend. He had hit after hit released. The man had so many awards at this time he was considered concrete into music history at the time. Personally, I believe Elvis's music was not trying to hurt anyone, and yes, he was a rebel, but he was not a bad person.